What up, y'all? Quick intermission video before I roll this video that y'all about to see. I just had to let you guys know that the audio from the mic that I used to record, it corrupted. So it wasn't even recoverable. I tried to recover it. There wasn't nothing there. It wasn't you couldn't even hear my voice. It was just straight white noise. So the video you're gonna watch now, the video that you're about to see, it's just gonna be the phone audio, okay? That's all you're gonna be able to hear. That's what you're just gonna have to listen to. I hate that it happened, but I had no fix, you know? So you might just have to turn your volume up and down, manually adjust it, make sure it's all right. That's point one. I have one more point. So it's just gonna be the phone audio for the video you're about to hear. Second point, I'm not crusty, okay? In those videos I recorded, mad than a motherfucker, because when I got home, I noticed that my lips was dry. Well, I noticed in the video, but it looked worse when I reviewed the footage when I got home and found out that the audio from the mic was corrupted. Not just all of them. Anyway, I noticed I look crusty, bro. I wanted to say I'm not a crusty motherfucker. I take my what you call it, grooming. I take my grooming extremely serious. Can't be no dusty, crusty motherfucker. But in that video I was, well, in a couple videos, first couple ones I was, lips dry and all. You can see saliva in my mouth when I'm talking. I wanted to let you know that, bro, you gotta remember, right? I got up at 4 a.m., woke up at 4 a.m., hopped out of bed quick as fuck, got ready, got dressed, all of that. Walked 4 miles, damn near 4 miles at 4 a.m., right after I woke up. Didn't have a drink before I left. Didn't have a drink with me. Air was cold, air was dry, and I was nervous than a motherfucker. Cause this is my first time recording these videos, and I'm gonna get into it, but I was nervous, bro. And I still am. But in those videos, I was real nervous, cause that's a kind of heavy traffic spot where a lot of people go. Now I was trying not to be seen, so I was nervous. Cold air, dry air. It was the morning. I got up at 4 and walked 4 miles to the spot. You can see saliva in my mouth, lips dry, just gross shit. I just had to let you know before I run the video, in case you see this and you watch that and think, bro, you look disgusting. That ain't me, all right? I was nervous, remember, cold air, got up early, but I had to do it. And I thought I killed him when I first did those videos, bro. Pardon me. I recorded them and I got home, I reviewed the footage. I thought I killed him when I recorded the last one and then packed up to go home. I was like, yeah, I killed those. Yeah, I got home. They're not the worst. They all right, but just if you could let me know, if you watched them, let me know if the message came across, bro. Because I'll redo them later on down the line if they weren't that good. If they need redoing, I'll redo them. But I just don't know how well my point got across. So I'm gonna roll the video now. Like I say, audio from my mic corrupted and there was no saving it. So you're just gonna have to hear the phone audio. Luckily, it's not one of the videos where I was kind of trying to teach you guys something. It was more just a note to self video. So, you know, if you can't hear me fully, it's all right. But you can still hear me, but it's just when I walk far from the camera, right? When I walk away from the camera. So with that being said, I'm gonna roll the video. Catch y'all later. Is it recording on my own? Hey guys, this is kind of like a note to self video rather than my usual form where I write something down and then I talk about it with you guys. I like kind of give my thoughts for a minute or two and then I read what I wrote down, because that's usually when I wrote the most real stuff and the best of what I could say. But this is kind of just like a note to self video and I kind of put this idea down. I had a different idea originally, but I switched it out. So this is kind of just a video to self, to say, it's like a note to self video to say, if you're gonna do this, bro, like really do it well. You know, I wrote this last week. If you watch my first video, yes sir. If you watch my first video, you'll have heard me say that I actually already recorded all these videos that you're gonna see like a couple weeks ago. I already came out and did it all, but they sucked. They sucked even more than these suck, if these suck at all, which I feel like they do because I'm still yapping a lot. I'm still looking at the wrong spot. I still don't have it under wraps, but my character's there and you'll see me willow out. But this is a note to self. This will only be like, this will be one of the shortest videos, probably the shortest video of the new batch. It'll just be like 4 or 5 minutes. Because I just wanted to say, if you're gonna do something, bro, and this applies to you too, but this is really for me to look back on. And I wanted to say, if I'm gonna do this, bro, do this right. You know, I wrote this when I was scared last week because I recorded those batch of videos and they sucked because I was just so terrified of recording, bro. I was so terrified of just sitting there in front of the camera because it was my first time. This is like my second time. But I was so scared last time, bro. Like, really just in my head all the way. Really just, like, sucked, bro. So, I kind of was mad at myself when I got home. If my lips look ashy, by the way. If my lips look, I'm holding the camera far, bro. My lips is ashy as fuck right now. Because if you didn't know, it's probably about just before 6 a.m. right now. I came out here, woke up at 4, walked 3 miles to come out here, to be out here for like 5:30. So I'm ashy as fuck right now. Anyway, this was kind of just like a note to self video, more than a video for you guys, but it kind of applies to you guys too, to say, if you're gonna do this, bro, if you're really gonna commit to this and kind of go with this, do it well. I got mad at myself when I was at home when I recorded these for the first time the other week, because I got home and, like I say, the video sucked. I wasn't too happy with them because I was so nervous and scared. But like, the thing is, off camera, that's not me, bro. I'm one of the most confident people you'll ever see off camera, to the point where I look narcissistic. But once I got on camera, I just folded and I was mad with myself, and I was like, come on, bro, get this shit in check, because I was gonna ease into it, and I was kind of fine with doing that, where I was like, okay, look, I'll ease into it, I'll get better over time, but I don't want to do that, bro. I want to just apply pressure right away. And I was kind of just thinking, you know, if you're gonna do something, bro, just come out swinging, you know? Let me put this down. We can maybe sit down just for the end of this video. I can talk here like this. That works, actually. That's kind of cool. Let me tilt it up before. Stay with me, bro. Is that too much? Nah, that's cool, actually. Hey. But yeah, if you're gonna do this, bro, I kind of had a conversation with myself, and I was like, look, if you're gonna do this, do it properly, bro. Don't be scared. If you do this scared, they're gonna suck. And first impressions matter. I feel like you should always give someone more chances. You shouldn't just shut them down right away. But first impressions do matter, bro, and that's just the world we live in. And I was like, look, if you're really gonna do these videos, because I really want to do this. I feel like this is my path, bro. I want to be an entertainer and speak to people and help people. That's what I do. I want to connect with people. I want to unite people. And I was like, look, if you're gonna attempt to do this with the videos, and you're gonna record videos of yourself, bro, just go all out. You know? Just do the thing, bro. Don't, like, yeah, you might be scared, but just do it to the best of your ability. Because if you do it and it sucks and you hold off and you're like holding out, people ain't gonna fuck with the videos, and that delays my product. You know, my videos are my product. I am my product. So the longer I kind of ease into the videos, bro, and I don't just get right to it, it's like that's only hurting me, you know. If you see a bad video, what do? You just click off it, and you probably never think of it again, because it's just gone now. It doesn't matter to you. But for me, this is my product. These are my videos, right? These are a representation of me. If I'm just, you know, if I'm gonna do it, which I said to myself, if you're gonna do it, just do it right. Find that confidence, bro, and get over that scared shit. Get over that nervous shit, right? Get over being scared of people seeing you and being nervous of people seeing you, because it doesn't matter. And you're only gonna make your product weaker and make you look weaker. So I'm trying to come on the game strong. Whoa. But with that being said, I'm gonna end the video off with my usual end of video checklist, which I didn't write down. But I want to say subscribe if you enjoyed this. I know this was a shorter video, and I yap a lot. Bro, I see some people do videos like this and they're just right on the ball and they kill it. And I will get to that point, but I'm not much of like a rush person, right? I just like to kind of talk to you guys and come out here and chill with you. But end of video checklist. If you like what I do, if you like me, if you think I could go far, for whatever reason, if you want to come along for the ride, and you want to come share these videos with me and kind of chop it up with me and be on this journey with me, then subscribe. Please don't subscribe if you're gonna do sub and then dip forever and not come back, you know, because it might fuck up the retention, bro, and the channel algorithm, and then it could doom the channel, you know. It push my numbers down, and you know, YouTube ain't gonna recognize me because we're creating anything, so you know we're not recommending it to anybody, and that sucks. So if you didn't like the video and you don't like me and you think I yap too much, I will get better, I promise, and I'll be on the ball like over the summer. If you didn't like the video, that's completely fine, bro. You know, I appreciate your time. Thank you for coming along. If you do like what I do, and you like me, and you like my kind of style, and like I said, it's only gonna get better, and I'm only gonna evolve the more that we do this. Then come along for the ride, bro. I really would appreciate it if you subscribe. You know, you're not powerless here. Without you, I can't take this anywhere. You know, without you, I can't take this anywhere. Come join the family, bro. I need you guys. I will leave in the pinned comment, I will leave an inquiry form if you want to inquire about any like just business stuff. I know I'm still little and probably not a lot of people are going to see these, but brings me on to my next point, which is music. I make music. It's on all streaming platforms. If you would like to check it out under the name Issniz, ISSNIZZ. All major streaming platforms except Apple, because they keep holding me and won't put any of my albums on for some reason. But that's if you want to check it out for streaming. Music supervisors, please check it out, because for you, this is like, I'm trying to get some syncs, bro. Real talk, I want to get some syncs, because my albums, I've got 7 albums set to come out. I've got 4 of them already out, and they have insane sync potential, right? Because they're instrumental, and I make my music naturally cinematic anyway. If you would like to support further with the music instead of just listening, I have my site in the pinned comment, where you can buy all my albums for $1 each. That's the lowest I could set them without having a bunch of free things. You can buy them for $1 each. But you can pay more if you want. If you have any extra and you would like to help out, say you would like to pay $10 for an album just to help your boy out, you can do that. It's an option. It's on. You can pay more if you want, but you can have them all for $1 each if you would like. It gives you access to download them, so you can listen to them offline, and you can have the files right there. That's the incentive for that. With that being said, I'm gonna end off this video like I said. Check out the music. It'll be on all streaming platforms, major streaming platforms except Apple, under Issniz. Check out the music. I got multiple instrumental albums. Music supervisors, please check it out. If you want to help further, check out my site in the pinned comment. I'll leave it there if you want to buy the albums or help more. Subscribe if you like what I do. This was a longer video, which actually kind of sucked because, again, I'm yapping, bro, but that's what I do. I'm the best at yapping. I could talk about anything. Sit me down, give me any topic in the world. I could talk about it for like 30 minutes, and that's minimum too. So you're just gonna have to get used to me, bro, with my yapping if you don't like me, but I will see you guys later. Bye.